ɔman mu ha yenim se mo akopiem enura na wo se brainti mo antimi anya hwe sen na mo first training esi ko ye mo ko ne sen chechem che ye tie wo akoma 87.9 FM so
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi. Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Akuma 87.9.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
China training no once 3 p.m. and then more 2 sessions and back up.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Now we can weather some so your boys no or more keka training na o share dinner yasi or more keka weather no bet me abobo no Saturday said will be a share anymore no.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
For your radio, initially, my program on modern aviation changes be abem na day and Kamosa back any idea who some to say.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
My boys may be an ampening for Bina, Yano Muninko, more supporters of Somatonka.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Okay. So, Yadasipi, you're riding come home, repem, Yabasan, what do you come Nice one. Yes, Yebremu South Africa. Stephen Boaji and Yanini Din Komode Asante Kotoko team no and enam and eba reports and bibia Akoma FM on the spot. Or the betty yenim ewa yet waso na Pepe.
Yeah.
Now we fufu uye.
Dabi ya young quantity players and the casa and the coaches in the
okay.
Yen Twason for you.
Enti Asante Kotoko share ye na ye bisa Africa yo mukui. Na Prince Owusu deputy and assistant coach or say Africa na omoko no ade ba ko ebebo omo pa yesa game we ya Toyota Cup ya omo ne Kaizer Chiefs ekobode tie said o chichi mu eche.
It was not an easy trip. Me personally, I feel about 5 hours journey. It was more than that. It was 6. You do na she was in Kolano a little bit tired. Now he said if you on back team training, you can walk. And it was the first time I ate training. It looks very good. I mean, we are happy performing the way we want to see it. Things are we are in the mood for the game. Yeah, I'm saying none of you want to Africa. Big point and I'm best side and now the way I'm set pieces so I steady try to stay fast with best of them and I say every preventive to your team. Yes, I think Kotoko is a very big club and the pressure also team technical team I found say a moment be a bit the abra pressure na the African Cup nas. Say to me win match we are be a calm kakrama you feel. Say to me we no there will be more pressure for us. Yes, you take advantage say me a control match we win cry and I say penalty the corner it will be very good for the boys in our club itself.
Yes, Prince Owusu and Ochim the Toyota Cup your Mokoboy. What it means to Asante Kotoko team no any mwa ebetimi aboa omo Africa omo kono Pepe what your reporter Sibo Debre any afi Prince Owusu nsemi or the atoja Asante Kotoko
little by our own voice no free we no mabonam ze etiefo na ante obi enu ote yam ze na connection na nko eti conversation and Steve have there in now etiefo na ante I think the connection was not there.
Wow.
From Facebook for if anything to go by minimum some muti radio no so nyabia it's unfortunate obuni kan fanche so the panyurum e wasante kotoko on a camp wa bibia edem bibia eye boko now said Steve admire no and only one training session but this and nam se kotoko be 2 training sessions at the time difference in conform share Sabre about 5:10 and about 7:10 was South Africa. 80 time no more training. 1 p.m. no more training. Now 3 p.m. Omuko training 5 p.m. And there was no way I don't bet me I had 2 training sessions. And in fact, Oman Maju Kazo be 2. And yes, be Omazo be 2 na be Jomo Derby. So 1 training session and as Antiko training no and a Chagu page in a son. And Yoma a course so any and Komodia Wamu coach, assistant coach. For the first time, Karim Dito did not speak into assistant coach,
Yeah.
And a day and 7 a day a buyer coach, and so a day Sansabno a day Atuja. Actually, the importance of this particular game, and said ye see a tier and so you don't want some a day amount. And no pepper any day a course or training or obviously. What than year Casas is 17 degrees Celsius at the time no more call training at 14 and now no pay time I know Biasia Kumasi moon 22. I want to create a certain picture for people to understand and no pay a bob 6:37 8 now go for say now 22 sometime na Durban near 14 Sesi ayekasei Sesi ayekasei hot you cost 17 yeah the no cost 26-27 still was any probably as pull over and your mom and I'm a chese whether no emu one of the penny emu hop
maybe see a negative who call
yes if they play the game but yes some game no ewiano some game no nyumra the Kotoko boys will not survive. Wow. Umpo, most of them, they are not used to playing at that time. Because a drawing you may sure say on more than a bit mark 10. And 10 there was a penny. Mr. Nano pay me that check and I'm perceiving who mountainous areas or Ghana crown, the weather condition. And most I'm a check here, not a new percentage of saying a new degree Celsius of 15 crowd. Me check a brie.
Wow.
Me check a brie. Me shall that check a coupon. No munina ewo 22, 21 thereabout.
Wow.
But me a short say ni pewo. And no, I watched the video. Now go for be called coupon. And no mo pack a car. And no mo ye video. Now was a penny a bona esino. The next car could do an imcra outside. And if more than I'm 21, 19. Nasa baby akotoko was here 14. I tells you said what than emu you know. The only thing I say game no luckily a basso area.
Yeah.
A time. And at least a we are no hot but our emu you know. Said it's kind of and from Manasa Bofama, who's a immune pa. But I far better than say Bianca 7 p.m., which is Ghana 9 p.m. Come on, Bonnie, you remember 7 years of paying a Kawada no best shipa, a bit difficult at my boys and so big copy to sa particular weather. And I know I said, and she said, no, is he at here now? Osha as Antego training up upon your way now. Baby, Omokoshen, Ghanaian community kakra.
Yeah.
Oma organize your moon and they've given them assurance Yami Adumba Betao Machi.
Okay.
Oma Betao Machi the day. Asanteko Konanka, a Chinamu trainer, the Zulu Ken, able who steal to a dinner, but Menoka Sanji said, Bibi Abesankam Ama and no Emma so. A young pop's opinion because time no. Sanka Kotoko, a pond training china. A match day time no. Now could dinner could you go for be a manamanti. I think that time says our considerations in Nano. A can't be ena. Side Medina and Kabakoso, a Zulukin, a Palisono, a Yamaso. It's Chinamokoyomu training new na or Maberesti. Then Saturday, no more Aquacobo game no. Yes, I did to just say Asante Kotoko return date, you know. A Sunday instead of Tuesday.
Yeah.
Kotoko ever return a Sunday right after the game. Asante Kotoko edneni ebe chirim na onum ababe piem or Joburg. Then on Sunday, ombo game Saturday Sunday, no more be Drew Ghana. And she said no, Asisa and said Steve Ekano. Kotoko communication on the buy no on one Sano. Steve see in a yedim. Yeah, a nipper being team no, any more will take it ya amount. And a betcher say, oh, Kwaba, but Kotoko, another communication to ABR change the earlier publication about because earlier one there about some 22nd, November 29th.
Yeah.
Into a full week and I got to go ABD but as I say, I got 5 days. So on Sunday, as I'm taking call return to Ghana.
Yes.
A China game Nankasa once in baby.
Yeah.
Because last training never basso. I'm last training now. You will be able to do the expected lineup, the predicted lineup. Coach, the probable lineup. After training, and you're monitoring your piano, you bet me I am Hojuma at the Amayan at tier for when the training is done. But I can tell you, sir, players in the Benny, they are in high spirit.
Wow.
My catch was as I'm telling the boys in the BBB, everyone, this is their first ever time I'm making international travel. Aside that, Ebia utu kwan ko Somalia, utu kwan ko baby say Djibouti, utu kwan ko now utu kwan ko South Africa. Near the ko Durban baby omo nenam no. Wan hwe wadwo say we dey wo mpa. Baby akotoko enenam no. Buildings sisi won nyoma. And again when the boys go to Durban airport officials they need na omo person go twa picture na players twa pictures. The boys are enjoying every moment of trip na be you want make no. We are just hoping say weather no okay Kotoko ne Santos South Africa. Weather Emma the first bed 20-30 minutes no na nya masa nteko to kra until so mo a team fifre kakra etu ka sa game no ebra half time break no buy no me do my boys kusu tutu mi kasa because ugina na ho wo a afi na ase be hiti e dey awura second half no it clearly what done there a bit manya a little bit of an effect but a good or china be a be an CAF Confederations Cup na Kotoko ko Morocco or ko Egypt or ko Tunisia at this time south places in our whole you know and he said yes North Africa and Southern Africa very very cold at this point in time, and so it is a good experience for the Kotoko players and everybody on this trip. Say almost 30 main CAF Confederations Cup na edoko baby sampa one will be that say Gold Stars, the league champions, they are only practicing or training in Ghana. Ebianka Gold Stars will be tomorrow baby because likely you first head of New Year. Last season you kai Ebra first two headers for 2 reps. Rafa Amano is they will qualify. Amano is they will qualify. Steve Amano is. Yeah. But I'm qualify you the next games you catch us there be on be free. And you wish no. But the Brana Victoria United and the other team is Swatamani Samatishia will be able to qualify. But we in North Africa. And when you are going to North Africa, it's a different ball game. So, as I'm taking or more Ghanaian community organization, I think that so far, so very good observation.
All right, Melasa. Sir, what a reporter, Steve, the Free South Africa, Abre, Asante Kotoko, the two. Or more ayo training or senior me match na 3 p.m. or more second training so everybody have arrangements or more at the Akobo game.
Well, apart from where the Kotoko is at home, Durban some me say Frederick Asari who oh yeah, so obviously I was a senior man called Capito Konaja on senior Moko interacting.
I will be a best I was once I said
no I mean but they are not enemies. Oh no they are
none of demands in the Kotoko if they can beat it and there was no way Kotoko will sign
confirm match or whatever.
Deal na nekura no. Now no about Kotoko na obo mo no. Na Kotoko entimi match. So they decided say baby audience but when he was leaving, in fact, one of the most professional players I've seen. Don't you comment here? How he knew that only on Kotoko be. Kotoko company for na pen kramu nyina nim say on Kotoko be no money. But the two parties when Opimso invited the captain no the trophy no corner na penkra nana we so any a captain on edi anim ama in fact abra Kotoko J cap no celebration ni jubilation no not just play at ten ujina baby because not just play him so woko but Abrante did Frederick so professional. I love that boy. Or you professional. Only born out says suya dia kakra kan wa. Na adwuma bie in books and in everything. And none of one is out of the he knew very well. As at the time when the trophy go mention, na Kotoko friend bi for renegotiation. Okay. After so didn't counter propose amount. No mon friend bi. Be just work but he boys ni ko jina baby na pen crap so from go to picture. The way he commanded them and the way the boys responded to their captain.
Absolutely.
I loved it.
I'm
sure you.
Oh no, I'll find out. I think that I'm just trying to find out from her to confirm. But Durban here quite a community. A lot of Ghanaians were around. I know say Kotoko Benya decent support because Frederick could do on my na casa me arrange na Ghanaians just it was so easy to do that and so and they will struggle to have by that time on Wednesday kind of there now on my age I am hoping Kaiser Chiefs call Holland no lose about 3-4 matches and we need just 2 and no they don't look good in terms of just say looking more active than Kotoko. Because they've played Vitesse or Mabo, a lot of these clubs are but they lost a lot of the games over there. Supporters and you're happy cry with preparation. Free one more ban or more bought Toyota. Into Omodi and that is how against Asante Kotoko. Omun looking like some form a wild form bia. However, I'm looking more prepared than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Mono ahoboano my ye nyoma kakra ko Holland abanom di Barbarian mo. Memma Kotoko should not be euphoria be memma Kotoko ma euphoria be am for mo lose only unim ade be ya ene se Kotoko be kono ma koje an embarrassing resource e basa it will be unpardonable on be laughing stock yen kind of crap a man for the best realm, so they should have a very compete na say you cry at least you know they've competed.
We'll discuss the team game tomorrow. I show how prepared the two teams.
Okay.
But for now, there, I think camp. Okay.
Okay.
So the Steve team say boys now adapting. No, nyame admach. I be say they will give them na yashe. Ehun se mi pa. Higher Akoma 87.9 FM. Akoma Sports and Yeguswa. Yadebra Reverend Mono Adum Ventures home of quality curtains and bedsheets. Reverend, what the man for stigina no? Mami salute mo. Wa ope curtains, ope bedsheets ni bi etu. Wa wompe bi kwa me show seko Adum Ventures. We do a wose Akoma FM for se memra. Na me pe bi etu. Ana me am fie me office or my sorry o mpese mba na mo be decorate mo be design ho ma me. Reverend mo no so de fama no. Oba ne nkra na be take measurement abaye bibia na ura dem wa we can say Adum Ventures e dey about them for ni chem o Adum Ventures edum Java Jewelry nchen wa na omo em design wo fie no e ma pepe na me biza hanche folk
yeah
for you room say has justify your inclusion no it is saying then e cost signings we who say omo pick 3 players be then has sign this Ali boy another 2-year deal no mo de amana has then e cost
Japan me dase eti ma memfa nwuram ewo phobia nsem no na menyi nsem no baako emfa emaw the Continental Club Masters eguso a omo eyomo recruitment no na Kabiru ane ebe ye djuma we ti oba page no so a na ye bo player ni dia na ye de ato e de amaw so we eye Ali Mohammed or a center back Ali Mohammed to have to focus no e BBO because Adriana Stars expressing interest na ha sika no mo fa no e wo fom
okay
Abushama Kacho say Hatzefolk strategic signings but players ni nyina no free transfers and omo ye na no nya bone because bone an commanded and sign Kylian Mbappe free Trent Alexander-Arnold free Antonio Rudiger free David Alaba free bebrebe wamo tetazo mefa Rodri free Arsenal for Saliba yi o ma shaze adwehia ho wo ya onyo anya free Ibrahima Konate free enti enye bone a part of football say player neka less than 1 year na about 6 months you are with the permission of the club utimi negotiate with Obi and sad they say they was banye be hu bebrebe elbow the tennis has a folk asanya branch and did Ali Mohammed Kaisa no ma for Prince Kwabena Usu
yes
on a free transfer on ma for branch at the Gideon hey Baba Damu from Golden Cake and the Omotoy
yeah
on non contract in so Baba Damu so these are the 3 confirmed signings has phobia aye confirmed omoyi Abjapani
yes sir
justify your inclusion na a course no has eguso ya one more try some by signings ni bi
okay
justify your inclusion has eguso na so far 3 players be there you bet matra aka say phobia afa omo awie 3 players
from the justify your inclusion
from justify him
okay
and justify the bimo buy Japan omo contracted to clubs has no din komo na omo de money ye bato ye contracted abeko me catch ha say has are not looking for players omo koto no ene de komo list no omo obi dada omo list no so komo kwato straight so the intent was clear that let's get players omo ye free agents na ebi e de omo ba abranche odaso Henry Kwaku Kwaten. 87.9. Henry Kwaku Kwaten.
Okay.
kwaku din de politicians din pa na ya fa no kwada so Messi kumase kwada so ya
okay now can
me born din e kire kwada so Messi no
wow
opia pa buja panyi
nice one
akwada we former student at TI Amas me no ka say the Continental Club Masters Hearts of Folk wamo advance in talks with a branch of the Eddie Henry Kwaku Kwatin and the management no has or a young boy SS 2 years okay has a person man 5-year contract 5-year contract and a phobia a person de makwara no na onum a sign a kaise has aton aboso Messi omo pe Messi foforo na justify no amomonya
kwada so Messi
a obe replace aboso Messi
nice one
eti Henry Kwaku Kwatin
Messi comes
has enche ubo se signed na beda ho ni bi beba Kabiru mame Rocky Dwamena former Sante Kotoko player Rocky Dwamena okusi akan e de my dreams at dreams na ontimi enwura team num saa ono so kwa justified bi I am reliably informed say Hearts of Folk I prepare a 2-year contract at the branch at the Rocky Dwamena 2-year contract and a has prepare at the Rocky Dwamena.
Wow.
Rocky etimi ball number 6 otimi ball number 8 or short pa minim say okay picture no Kabiru yiwa yina na mase na uboza na nantu no bro wa ma asere bia omo bo Milo games no baba ra otimi tia ball no so center no bo na akwhye
wow
o hia ni tip and for the ultimate ball no bo pa Rocky he started growing from Caris Academy Pokunti Academy and obe room ewo Asante Kotoko and ofi Kotoko and a branch no ednani HM ewo dreams are all Hearts of Folk
okay
a 2-year contract and a matisa has edema Rocky Dwamena abusua
yes sir
and none of catch also quite United 4 players be nsia stormy pobima okoye training ni bie has a left back pa has one position Wamo lucky pa left back.
Okay.
Meno ka say Oko United left back. Samuel Amankwa. Nano yade na picture Kabiru besan dia ba. Abusha Samuel Amankwa enso meno ka say Hearts of Folk a selected no.
Wow.
Nasa let's jam me boma we e wodi di onyanko dum panyfo. Na iga na ko tu dia basa no. Enti a branch they did Samuel Ankwa Hearts of Folk fano I don't know akawa ono so 2-year contract and has at the Emma branch
okay
abso minim ade ba ko has 2 years na meni omo anya adwene we o kan no bi di watam na no mu di watam ba nya hwe ye be ko so akere ya adwene abso I disagree with them reason is the average Ghanaian player the first season Tampeke
and we mo kran ye players or more experience in the
na ohwe Abrante did Henry Kwaku Kwatin first time oba be Premier League ni bi ni be has for so na say abo so Messi first time and so about 4 months penny a ton no enti obi so be make argument but when you sit with us you be say see how many times and na omo a first time so a and me am picking your saying you be na percentage you know
because
but me names a house for no so dwane from your son play at 3 years wa mo he near pamna no ojiska enunna ebia phobia so empanyi for no person me careful but ebia panyi da bia no ntimi nya reason je say o yes ah o person cancel player contract I mean see you engage the player the standard is that who did 3 months advance 3 months payment be ma no unim say ko die o mo ko ye no na pe agree 3 months o san catch up say betua every month bia enya sika bumo
okay
month bia e betua dia ma na me catch say Europe san ye no enti ebra agree importer nya adwuma West Ham adwuma e na Chelsea jai ni weekly wages ni tua
yes
nanse ya Eric Ten Hag kwa side ma Bayer Leverkusen no e na Manchester United eja tua enya say bia say o pa Eric Ten Hag 22 million pounds na Manchester for akwa 22 million o ma no I had a number of months now carrying this can't be no. But you try them out because of the Japan says the amount say yɛne wɔ contract ɛne yɛsɛ yɛyi wadi nti wonni adwuma yɛ ntia
Yeah.
daa bɛkɔ akɔ sign contract foforɔ no ne yɛyɛ gyae deɛ no tua because obi tua wo ka so I think that the other way so ne sɛ busapanyi what of if aberanteɛ no bɛbɔ 1 year na amfa second year peke na ɔsɛ ɔnsae biom na ɔkɔ free a ɛno nso bɛyɛ ne da nti two sides of the coin and you must always ensure sɛ wogyina ha gyina ha wontumi nkɔgyina one side pɛ baabi a bɛtɔ biara no na wakɛni biribi ɛwɔ so Hartlepool must check that thing and only the only difficulty I have with so far wo sɛ contract na ɔma sign ne nyinaa no 2 years old 2 years
wow
with the exception of Akwaya say on the Matisa has for person money 5 years, which is quite so messy. On person money 5 years, no. They are carrying now 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, and a phobia Emma. I was here, players about justify, no. A be kakrabi that's what one pay for a show, but when me and send you my
okay.
Now, some positions and has a pen. Has needed a typical number 6. I was your mother.
Okay.
Because Abuasu Messi Ekwa has unreplaced, you know. A Jamafa, a left-footed player with my bond, the wings with my boss, the creative midfielder Mafabi.
Okay.
Has a first centre back bako. Still, the problem of Hartlepool and Miminunim now has some pay for him a goal scoring.
Yes.
And to Prince Kwabro Usu, a player has Afano. Is Prince Kwabro Usu enough to solve the Hartlepool goal scoring issues? Will the signing of Kwabra Usu Prince solve Hartlepool problems with goal scoring? If it does, oh say yay.
Nice one.
And to me, then Hartlepool has issues because last 2 seasons of the Hartlepool has 35 goals from 34 games. Last 2 seasons. This season,
Scoring rate never for.
Hartlepool average a goal per game, even though they had 3 goals free from. Is game no. Still, they did not average a goal per game.
Wow.
Mr. Haas defense no more on boy no. Sir Haas enya 2 players are. To say they got 2 players, but I share 12 man, but I share 9. Oh, league in Guamuno. Sir Haas enya 2 players. I'm going to say figures in one. And Kaphobia to G League in last season because we have points gap now. None no sir. So I think that the recruitment is still ongoing at Hartlepool. And penny for Eguso, yeah, but I have issues with the fact that almost 2 years, and again, striking position a problem has no. Say, almost for Prince Kwabro Usu Nkweni, almost hopes you know about to say, on never solve because a problem the last 4-5 years has got fire Sun Ocean, every Central African Republic by one to be answered of it. Almost Ramos Kashala from. Uganda went to Mamesovi has Ekofa a junior cabard, you know, Bonitia Tunechi, Cameroon, you know, by went to me and solve it. And Wama Fahaya, the Asamabotia free, I went to me and solve it. It if Margin Comunia 2 strikers are again, Kwabna Uzu, and active for a year or more a league maybe for 1 year. So all of those things I and your ma Nigeria as a house of honor of the penny one more a consider no the striker or sharp but could be abakanwa a bit me abwa amanyoma kuye at the Mahazifu. Okay.
And see, fella time and a baby dear room.
That be a time and you wear house. Fellas in the go up in your fellas get one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, come at the Moko and they say kaka. Nah, Seraph, what a Hartlepool can say and come with free hoba.
Opinion.
And there's a wild relaxing kaka, but most of what you might say.
I currently a Ferricasai or Kotoko camp.
Sure. He's always going to be there. He's very close to the management. Or no, be any problem. But the contract, not going to be meeting demands. And not going to
go professionalism, power.
Yeah, or a top player, not being able to be only didn't come out.
Or more Koya and or link up Saturday, Nanko heavy, but Saturday, no.
Or more game.
Honestly, game.
Okay. And now, I won't say. Quite or fast to free club needs or cast war bumping for our camps.
Yes.
Send Justice Blake and the cast war Kotoko camp one go visit the
I think
them come on vino or guys or Kotozo be no
just and Kobakas or quite no be.
What is a bit creative. Can you imagine say bia in some of Kafa
Nakwambuku is all about
you can't walk we need to be careful how we leave the scene. How we walk out of the
Frederick Asari, what you mentioned senior. a player into Muntimi. Oh,
wow.
Muntimi Moano. I'm saying, no, can't. Like Obi, ne fellow player when he and the mobile. He's a very, very caring man, and I'm happy. So call no one at a camp on him. Now, Hearts of Folk would need to beef up the team, not just with Kwabna. Hearts of Folk will really have to do a lot. Unfortunately, situation put you at a very tight corner where it looks like they can only do some. Picking and choose kakra 1 or 2 be no more the if we Eddie Afra no more the justify for the Afra no craning say yes that is the season you know that's a has and pick the way I person na member supporter be and supporter be supporters should lower their expectations for crowds of I won't bet me a surprise. I have said it is possible. Say, on bet me a only low ya, na. Oh no surprise. No Babeka. Oh, see a catch them. It's possible. Football is possible. But the young say so Obi and make investment in a club when it comes to player quality. Now when your coach or you good they can want. Now we no pick young here. Likely I mean wait me a the Leicester City here any be. But once a while. But for you to dominate, you would have to improve the squad. Unfortunately, among fire me Carbentino and Tessa. But at least and this chap, this Kwabna guy, he's one particular player or rating of power. Or rating of power. Okay. But I fear for because I remember is it a bet why Oba had to going to me I bet nego. We have seen some returnees be omoko ya amfa abednego so okona form ne ye pa in fact Kumasi Asante Kotoko so nya no wo carry la ya no ba obo no so be ya no so returning Taylor ono so returning nti ye hunu it's not like all those are in this omo build a cloud e wo local no omo omo returning ye no ebi o ha emfa. That is why Kwampoku the night surprises me kakra because one of the obo house season be no koye and no buy no what's that to me into one no those things you don't really get it from a lot of players be call or be banner or be struggle to be able to assert himself. It's a Hamza Isa I carry her to folk at shed last season or bread but fat previous season a PK pa here so obi so be complimenting the effort. Unfortunately, Asamoah Boateng a disappointed big time. I am hoping that this chap ebeko now what to me akwa so hard to folk munoma peja. For me, doesn't have a bad team, but on the basis of recruitment, I said that players coming in, players going. What they bring to the teams, how Omobe improve it team now, how to folk and cost hobby because a few players never team the level are never what the Omode new players na they back can impact no and yet too significant compared to what Ebi Abiana is doing, compared to what Ghost Stars compared to what Kotoko is doing. No, you realize that we are hard to folk fana. Ebi yes, our person are fanatic now. Oh, Sada ya mukano see ye no. Oh, yene inya. Sana baby normally yana supporters be on ma. That's how they want to look at it. Oh, say yana muki can say yana muki can so ye Kotoko nanya the same point. Wait me here once a while be but in terms of Kotoko we're disappointed. Inti has. I am here, but what can I say? Skasemna ayedin. Now or the cabibre also could and won't mean so and so moke to say munkoya because now they have to manage the situation in the best way possible. So wow, service debt no. Now I am my team. I am competitive. Say has for now has I as a Barcelona. Wait me I can say invest scanning remu kese, but at least you need to me attract 1 or 2 kakra the amount they want to who still want to play for Accra Heart to Folk. But for me, I don't think that they can be very, very competitive. So Omo anye bibi amfa the quality of their squad that you won last season. Strikers EDA. Na Prince Kwabna Uzuno.
Mr. Penny said, closely. He can score 5 consecutive games. No call of 5 games. So often, Obenya ball easy to score than to miss. Abagu. At the beginning, they understood him because Omo Fran said, "Oh yeah, the soul of the team when they were in Division 1." And he, Omo Jitum Sanyahe, Mekai 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, Menelete Said Echo. Bibiani Dance Park, Communication Visor. Now, he was having a terrible game. Chances of Botu, na penalty by no Safa, no Bonafan. Hey, now supporters the Bufu almost say Prince de Quabrande say now Macanasa. And he House of Folk would have to also deal with that thing. Say, or more adapted. A bedroom baby, or best say chance of Yamba show pa, but or a forceful. Of force pubs a penny. And now, Prince Quabno who Go Stars by league, no man for them leading striker though. No, but as the auxiliary second striker. Haas will need a forward prima punta, typical centre forward. Or not the or a workaholic across the forward line, baby and Onyafaku. Or a player was a player but can no shift from. So who's our chance to pick the baller on Tracer revenue or Kofa ball on the Ako. No one day pa. On what? Some players now because omu went into omu center of gravity no boy woman or a tarry. But on that clinical finish, I say your typical number 9, the Ismailados, Bakuya Okoye, Mahatma to Mudianibia, a Bayern was short now, and yet that type of a player, Nibi, and a house at all. Reason they will need somebody to play with him. As I say, Satosay, how dream with a penny. One more resume training on my. Oh, and now Mubusan was you when you're typhoon. Set is when you're typhoon. Ampa was scanning a your co hospital in Nadia sending penny for. Nampany Busan and I said, you're team doctor. There's also why am repan or down. It won't go Bomodian with Timothy phone, a guardian, why am repa. But as I didn't happy with some excuses, you know, because he needs to shape up the team, no. Sure. It is set to say, and resume on your training, if visa has by on your training. And Kwabna Boatin Sonny has done last season. Or a just boy, Kwabna Boatin so, and so am I training. Now you play the do time I mean Thomas is other years also what to say, but you follow Manako. Doesn't been work at what to say. Ah, Agent Bajanakwe. Sassim de Biamikaze, and I want to Minamabanja, Tizia say, I come from Vozo be meditating, my judgment. Bama Papa, no one Bosum's Gamagina, come here, you as I'm about every also has in 72 contracts, more tablet, the Abum Fabsika. Sound of Cocasa, no much what is all crowd as a gabaton. So when you deal, I'll call AS police or Congo, baby. Or no, Sansa has in Jersey Kajabano. Who's a catch a permanent inter? He requested for termination. Yeah. Then if I could not dinner, Nima has all requested for termination. No, son requested for 2 years now. No, I can call it as a mobile the other year confirmed now. I brightened the Cobra Boating and so at the end. Not Satosena, schoolboy. Boy, you wouldn't but attitude. I said this long ago. Me a short supporters be rough with him, sir. A big problem when Ogumya Satosaya Oguman. Ogum say, I know this boy. Onimbono bo. But minim ne chan, intino. Munyana manenko. And what G's can be or court Techimaya. Or Moko Chano, so I'm run about her. Or no of farmer crew, new road. Trebu call cry. It's a pay. Sana Sabra has recruitment. Filler time, dear. A china, a chance from but as Antico, I say, you know. Fellas in a gumpa nyasam kitobat. NS ne jina ya ba ya behwesa ase o money gaka for him za ase mo ya ba o. Say mabusa o sa ya mpovanka ase na me kan me ma chimsisi ya o. O see they will need at least 6 weeks. A maximum of 3 months. 3 months. And no more dia. One yo. Baba ya no. That is if we get the cash.
Scanner bar.
And minister na mo bomb nsem ma no nsem ka kyerem nsem yem mo yensem ma no.
Says scanner man ne njese mba bebe.
Abza panyina papa no se ye behia nti mere no kwa na e kona ada no oba no.
Omo ready budget.
O man ka ya nka we bibia wo mu ho. Ada no oba no. Ya okoye na we si akire ba ye we aba no. Messi and start adwuma no according to that no okan no. O see omo behia 3 months to work on the grass.
Yes.
3 months dey omo nya because Kotoko born on about 3 months and so omo goes as. It just say they will now go for the minimum.
Yes.
But what kind of baby say Baba Sports Stadium should be worked on once and for all. So if you want to do once and for all, just stadium you want to be more.
Wow.
Gaka for there. How much of
no so so omo agia. Ai ansa Joansa mo so omo agia.
Omo baby omo de nam na ebe yire pa Gaka for no. Ewo omo